And what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Suave. I hope that y'all had a really good New Year's. I had a really good New Year's myself, man. Didn't drop nothing yesterday because, man, I didn't wake up to about like 6. Started watching some football games, and as y'all can see, my cat is under the door right now going crazy. But I got some more college basketball for y'all today. I think the last plays that we did drop, I think we went 1-2 on the day. Some for unfortunate. St. John's, they just didn't. They won the game. They just didn't pull through by 9 like we needed them to. I think it was like 7 or 9. Um, but Daverson, they handled business in the last game. Trying to remember the last game. It was Daverson, St. John's, and I took Washington with old Rosa in the chat. I took Washington with Rosa the other day, but yeah, St. John's, Davidson, and Indiana State +9. Bro, they started out the game great. Like they was hanging with Michigan State for a long time. They ended up losing by like 12. So, but they are a really good 3-point shooting team. They proved it against Michigan that they can hang with the big dogs. So, but they obviously didn't hang long enough. They ran out of juice. Big man got in foul trouble. It was just a whole ordeal. But today I'm gonna give y'all 3 picks that I do like today. So hit that like button, that sub button. Like I said, join the Telegram. I'm gonna start going live here shortly. On the channel a lot more. But hit that like button, that sub button, man. Let's go ahead and get right into these 3 picks. All right, so for the first pick, we're gonna rock with Utah State at Air Force. It's the division game for sure. They start at 4. It's the division game. I'm gonna rock with Utah State -5.5. I feel like they'll easily cover this spread. Just going based off the history of them both playing. I mean, Utah State did 8-2 against the Air Force in the last 10 games they did have played since 2019 to 2023. Utah has won the last 4 games that they did play, and they've covered the spread the last 4 times as well. But in the span of Utah State in their last 10 games, they went 5-3. They're 5-3 against the spread. They've won 10 games in a row. They're on a 10-game winning streak. The Air Force, they're 6-4 against the spread. They're 3-7 this year in the last 10 games. So I absolutely love Utah State to cover this spread by 6. Just purely going off the trend. As far as like full record goes, Utah State, they're 12-1. Air Force, they're 7-5. They're in the same division, like I said. As well as when it comes to numbers, on the defensive side of things, the Air Force, they hold their opponents to shoot 34% from the 3-point line. From the field, they allow their opponents to shoot 42% from the field. When it comes to Utah State defense, they allow their opponents to shoot 42% from the field, and they're pretty good defensively. They allow their opponent to shoot 27% from the 3. So Air Force will be forced to, shoot 2-pointers, because they got that 3 on lockdown for sure. When it comes to points average, Air Force, they average 69 points per game. Utah, they average 81 points per game on offense. So, I absolutely love Utah State spread at -5.5. Feel like they'll get it done early today. Second pick, we're going to rock with Charlotte at SMU. Man, we're going to rock with SMU spread. Not even going to lie. We're going to take SMU -7.5. It's another conference game. But I feel like SMU is not finna, let Charlotte hang around. So that's what we're gonna rock with here. As far as points per game go, on the offensive side of things, SMU, they put up 76 points per game, and in Charlotte they put up 68 points per game. On the defensive side of things, SMU, they allow their opponents to score 62 points per game, but they also have really good defense. They allow their opponents to shoot 40% from the field. Charlotte, they allow their opponents to shoot 48% from the field. Not only that, SMU they grab 10 offensive rebounds per game. So SMU they shooting 45% from the field. Eventually, as off on the offense side of things, Charlotte shoot 50% from the field. So, and then as far as like, other stats go, like the trend. So the point spread. I mean SMU, last 5 games they're 5-0. Last 5 games against the spread. At home they're 3-4. Away they're 2. Away Charlotte is 2-4. So I mean SMU they're hot right now. So I mean that's definitely who we gonna rock with on like the spread side of things. Now as far as matchup efficiency goes, so I mean Charlotte 2 point percentage. I mean they shoot 53% from the 2 point. 3 point percentage they shoot 30%. I mean SMU they shoot 38% from the 3. So hopefully they can get the 3 ball going. They shoot 52% from the 2 point from the 2 pointers. But like I said, they average 76 points per game. So hopefully SMU can get it going early, especially from 3. They can get it going early from 3. Then I feel like they'll cover that spread easily. So we're gonna rock with SMU -7.5. And for our last and final pick, we're gonna rock with Toledo versus Ohio. They at Ohio with it. We're gonna rock with Toledo +3, 3.5. And I feel that way because I mean, look, it's a conference game. It's gonna be close. Uh, Literally, they both are 6-6. One's in ninth place, one's in sixth place. I mean, they're both 6-6. I mean, this game matters for Toledo, honestly. I mean, they're 2-1 on the road away against the spread. I mean, Ohio, they're 4-2. At home meets the spread. I mean, Toledo, they put up about 79 points per game. Ohio, they put up 76 points per game. Last game when they did play against Davidson, the last game they played against Davidson. I mean, they ended up losing by 3 to Davidson. Davidson, they're solid. They're solid. But the only thing I see in this situation, Toledo did beat Marshall. They both play Marshall. Ohio, they lost to Marshall by 5. Toledo, they beat Marshall by a point. Even though they were favored by 8, they still beat them by a point. I mean, Ohio, they were favored and they lost. They were favored by 8 and they lost as well. So go to show you that both teams are evenly ranked. They were evenly ranked against them as far as the spread goes. As far as numbers goes, I mean Toledo they're shooting 52% from the field. Ohio shooting 49% from the field. Ohio, they allow their opponents to score 74 points per game. Toledo allow their opponents to score 79 points per game. Toledo, they allow their opponents to shoot 56% from the field. Ohio, they allow their opponents to shoot 48% from the field. So that's probably like the biggest thing for me. But when it comes to the efficiency stats, I mean Toledo, they shoot 50% from. They both shoot 50% from the 2-pointer, but from the 3 is where I feel like Toledo will pull away. I mean Toledo they shoot 37% from the 3. Ohio shoot 32% from the 3, and they shoot 76% from the free throw line. So if they can get to the free throw line, then that outbeat Ohio as well. Ohio they shoot 70% from the free throw line. When it comes to the defense side of things on efficiency, Toledo from the 2-pointers they allow their opponents to shoot 58% from the field. I mean, Ohio, they allow opponents to shoot 50%. But from the 3, Ohio let their opponents shoot 30% from the 3. Toledo let their opponents shoot 36% from the 3. So, I feel like it'll still be a close game. Ohio, like I said, they lost to Davidson. They're struggling right now. Last 10 games, they're 2-7 against the spread. I mean, Toledo, they're 4-6 against the spread. They're no better, but I mean, they beat Marshall. They got a credible win. Not only that, they only lost it by 2 against Indiana State, which Indiana State, they're a really solid team. And they only lost by 2 to Indiana State. Toledo did. So I feel like Toledo would cover the spread +3 easily. But that's going to do it for the video, man. If you like these 3 picks, hit that like button, that sub button, man. Like I said, join the Telegram. We're going to be coming out with a lot more picks, a lot more games, football, and everything coming up. So playoffs coming up for the NFL here shortly. But hit that like button, hit that sub button. Be looking out for the lives as well. And your boy Suave is out.